Hey everybody! As many of you know, Young Living came out with a brand new starter kit, and whether you're already a Young Living member and you think you might want to get one just so you could get an amazing diffuser for a second room in your house along with unbelievable oils, or you are brand new to Young Living and looking for the best way to start, this is it. So we're going to explore the kit, which is $165 and over a $400 value. It comes with 12 different oils, as well as the hand purifier and a bunch of other samples that we'll go over, as well as the desert mist diffuser. The desert mist is my favorite diffuser. You could choose it running from the regular 4 hours to 8 hours to 10 hours. It changes colors. It could go through the colors of the rainbow. It could stop on any color. It could be just a bright light or a dim light or flicker like a candle, or it could be off completely if you're running it at night in your bedroom. So this is my favorite diffuser, and they all come with a year warranty. I've had all of my diffusers since I joined Young Living about 6 years ago, and they all still work, but and I've dropped the first one numerous times, but also feel comfortable that it comes with a year warranty. And if you ever need to replace a part, you could buy just a little replacement part. So it could be the last diffuser that you need, although you're probably going to want more than one for your home. What about the diffuser? There's one other thing. Oh, it has a very big square footage, because I had purchased another diffuser after I joined Young Living because I wanted one for a different room in my house, and there was no smell. Like, basically it was diffusing, but unless I stood over it, I couldn't really smell the oil, and so it wasn't covering the big square footage. So this is fantastic for multiple size rooms. You could leave it on high if it's a very big room, you could have it on low if it's a small room, or if you just want it to run for up to 10 hours during the night. Okay, are you ready to see what's in the new kit? It looks similar to the old kit, but it comes with Valor and Peace and Calming, which were two of my favorite oils when I started Young Living. So it opens up in this beautiful way, and it has a gorgeous display case that you could proudly display your oils. But also, don't forget to look underneath. Underneath is where all the extra freebies are. So you not only get Stress Away, which is one of my favorite oils to diffuse when I'm driving. I like to just put a drop or two on a cotton ball, leave it in the car vent, and it is, driving aromatherapy. But also, dun, 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 Peace and Calm. So I have many friends that got involved with Young Living just for Peace and Calming, because it is great for hard to manage kits. So you could read between the lines with that one. And it's also my favorite to use with animals. Whether it's diffusing it or diluting it depending on their size, so you can use it topically. Peace and Calming is one that I would never want to be without. It comes with 2 samples of the Ninja Red, which is our antioxidant rich drink that I drink every single day. Just 1 ounce of this is equivalent to a pound of goji berries, of ninja wolf berries. And it comes from the Ninja province of China, and that's where the most centurions live in China. So they know the power of these wolf berries, and even the Olympic team uses them. And as these people live to over 100, they're not becoming depleted, whether it's in their body or their mind. So I even recommend this first and foremost above any kind of multivitamin, because it is so antioxidant rich and full of vitamins and minerals. A lot of people just sign up for Young Living with the Ninja Red pack, and I'll tell you what, it'll never go without it. And then Thieves hand purifier. So this is also newly added to the starter kit. I know a lot of you guys know me, and you know how I used to pump all kinds of hand sanitizers, and I've had many of you say, Melissa, you shouldn't be using that. What are you doing? It's full of trisoplan. I'm like, trisoplan, if it wasn't safe, it wouldn't be on the shelves. Come on. Yeah, so they recently banned trisoplan, and it is an endocrine disrupting chemical, and it affects our hormones, and that's why so many of us have different hormonal imbalances. So I've really learned through Young Living to clean up my lifestyle, to change out my personal care products, things that are in my home, and things especially that I clean with you are going to get a packet of the Thieves cleaner. So all you do is you add this to an empty, like, 30-ounce bottle, and you could use this to clean everything. Use it to dust with, use it to clean your bathroom with, your kitchen with. Feel good about spraying your cutting board and then cutting up strawberries on it. If you just do one thing to better the health of your household, making sure that you are cleaning with something that you don't have to go to poison control if you ingest part of it, is a great way to start. It's not just great for you, it's fantastic for your kids and for your pets, who are often laying on the floor or licking the floor, kids and pets. So it also comes with some great material, but when you sign up with us, all about the Young Living lifestyle, but when you sign up with us, we are also here for your support too. We have a great community page where we share recipes and fun and giveaways, and we just support one another in having a healthier lifestyle and meeting our health goals, whatever we're trying to support. Young Living has something to help you. So even though Young Living has products that are good for everything, from supplements to personal care products to even a new makeup line, because you'd be shocked at what kind of toxins are in your makeup if you use it. What Young Living is most known for, and what I fell in love with, are the essential oils. So we're just going to briefly go over these oils, these 10, in addition to the 2 that are in the bottom, and some of the ways that I like to use them. So just a heads up, the white labels are labeled for vitality oils, internal use. However, you could also get a peppermint, a Thieves, a lemon that are labeled with a colored label for topical and aromatic use. It's exactly the same oil inside. So the FDA just won't let you label it for all 3 uses like they used to. Like the old lavender bottles were labeled for topical, aromatic, and internal use, but now they're separate, but it's exactly the same oil inside. So peppermint for internal use is one of my favorite things to add to like a brownie mix or fun baked items. But a regular one labeled for topical or aromatic, it's fantastic just for muscle support, to help with my respiratory system. I love breathing it in, and I also love diffusing it, especially during the change of season. Peppermint, lemon, and lavender is my favorite combination. Just 2 drops of each in the diffuser. Sometimes I'll even take them in a capsule. I don't know what I would do without it during the change of season, and especially the springtime. Lemon is great just to put in your water, but make sure if you're drinking any of the oils in your water, having oil infused water, make sure that you use glass, not plastic, and just put a drop or 2 either in a glass or a mug. Add warm water if you want a nice tea, or add cool water, but once you add water to it, then it disperses. Otherwise it's just kind of floating on top. Thieves. Most people have heard about Thieves. It's great for immune support. So this one is labeled for internal use. A lot of people put it in capsules. A lot of people make a tea out of it with a little lemon, almost like a little hot toddy, because it's spicy. It's mostly cinnamon and clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon. The story behind Thieves is that during the plague in Europe, victims were being robbed, and they agreed to a lesser sentence when the thieves got caught by telling them how they did it without getting sick. It was this blend of oils. Apparently they were spice merchants that were caught at ports. And this one is Citrus Fresh. This one's labeled for internal use. I love diffusing Citrus Fresh. It is just a whole bunch of different citruses, and not only are they great internally for immune support because they're high in D-limonene, but just the smell of citrus oils is really uplifting, especially during the winter months, or while you know, it's darker out for longer periods of time. I just love adding citruses to my diffuser and letting it uplift the mood. A lot of people like to clean with it too. Okay, Digize. When I'm traveling, I don't leave home without it. It's for digestive support. This one's labeled for internal use. A lot of people put it in capsules. A lot of people will drink it, but I like to put it just topically right on my abdomen, and especially to support liver support. I love Digize. We're going to be doing a big cleansing online class. Let me know if you'd like to be invited, and whether or not you're doing a 5-day cleanse or this nutritive cleanse or the cleansing trio that we're going to talk about. Digize is a great way just to start. Digize with Ninja Red will help support your whole digestive system, the detoxification process, absorbing the nutrients, making sure that you're, you know, keeping things regular. I love Digize. Raven is one of my favorites for respiratory support. So yes, I love peppermint, lemon, and lavender as a combination, but also for respiratory support, I love putting this in the diffuser. It's gentle enough to use topically as well. You might want to dilute it with a little vegetable oil, but it's not necessarily hot like Thieves. If you're going to be using the regular Thieves topically, other than the bottoms of your feet, you definitely want to dilute it with vegetable oil because it's hot, just like oregano. So that's the safety around it. And if you ever get any of the oils in your eye or anywhere else that shouldn't be, and there's burning or anything like that, relax. You don't have to go to the hospital or anything. Just use a little vegetable oil. I'll put a little bit of vegetable oil on the back of my hand like I'm putting a contact in, and immediately there's relief. One time I thought in the middle of the night I was putting RC, which is similar to Raven. RC is for respiratory support, on my chest, and it was kind of dark and it was actually Thieves because the labels looked a little similar in at night, and within 2 minutes I'm like wide awake, like whoa, and I just went to the bathroom, got a little almond oil, and immediately it was fine. So just know to have almond oil, coconut oil, any kind of vegetable oil. Even in a pinch you could use like a fatty milk in case you ever need to dilute an oil or have any kind of you know, soothing for anything hot you may have put on. This, everybody, Valor. This was one of my favorite oils when I joined Young Living. Emotionally, it's phenomenal for courage and confidence. So a lot of people love using it with their kids too. They'll send them to school with little diffuser bracelets or roll-ons or a little sniffy on the edge of their pen or pencil before a test or a presentation, just so they, you know, have that courage and confidence, whether it's for your kids, whether it's for you. I love just putting Valor, whether it's on the bottoms of my feet, along my spine. It's part of the raindrop oil collection that's very supportive for the muscular system as well as the immune system. I'm really excited this is back in the kit. Very excited. Panaway, people swear by it for muscle support. I like putting it on after a good workout or bike ride. Topically, one drop will cover a pretty big area, whether you're going to put it on your knee or your shoulder, but a lot of people will like to dilute it with a vegetable oil to make a massage oil if they're like training for a marathon and they want to put it all over their legs. And also diluting it is almost like a time release. It'll absorb slower over time, so you could choose to use it that way too. But Panaway, one of the ingredients in it is helichrysum, so I like to only use this one topically. I don't like to diffuse it. If you like the smell of Panaway, it's mostly the wintergreen, so just diffuse wintergreen. It's much less expensive, but the helichrysum on here is what really makes it so powerful to use topically, so I would not waste it diffusing. I would just use it topically. So good. And if you want it to go just a little deeper, you could, after about 30 seconds, put peppermint on top of it to help it go a little deeper. Of course, the one that's labeled for topical and aromatic use, even though it's the same oil. Lavender. They like to call it the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. If anything is going on, and whether it's emotional or physical that you want to support and you don't know what to use, just reach for lavender. Whether you're putting it on the bottoms of your feet, whether you're diffusing it, whether you just want to support anything, lavender is good for so much. It's a favorite when it comes to using with animals and kids. I love putting it in the diffuser to help support a good night's sleep, to help calm down. You might even want to make it into a little room spray, like a 3-ounce bottle of glass, like spritzer. Just add 20 drops of whatever oil or blend of oils to make a little spritzer to spray on kids' pillows, your pillow, dog bed, just to create a soothing environment. And of course, the one that's labeled for internal use is phenomenal to use, whether you're making lavender whipped cream or lavender shortbread cookies, lavender lemonade. There's so much that you could do with lavender, and it's definitely another one that I do not travel without. And finally, frankincense. This one is labeled for topical and aromatic use. If you're going to diffuse it it is going to help you create a very uplifting environment. That's why so many different religions use frankincense. So it just helps you have more of a vertical, connect with whatever word you want to use for higher power, higher self. It's also really great for skin. So if any of you are wondering why I'm looking better now than I did 10 years ago, oh yes, yeah, a lot of people it's frankincense. It's in all of my Young Living skincare products, and I think it makes the skin just feel and look radiant. And it's also really good for the immune system. So if you want to put it on the bottoms of your feet, if you'd like to put it in the diffuser and alternate it with Thieves, frankincense is good for so much. And there's also an internal one that sometimes I'll put into capsules as well for immune support, or just to help support normal cellular function. It's a very powerful oil, used for a lot of reasons. So using these oils topically, aromatically, internally, you don't want to do that with just any essential oil. The reason you could do that with Young Living is because we have our own farms and distilleries. We test more than any other company. This is going to be the 25th anniversary of Young Living. So the transparency, you could call and see what farm some of these, these oils have come from. And the machines that they have for testing makes sure that there's absolutely no synthetics in them, that there's no contamination in any way. And if you're going to be using oils, therapeutically like this for certain reasons to support your family, you want to make sure, number one, that you're getting a safe oil, and number two, that it has the potency that you're looking for to have an effect. And Young Living are guaranteed for both. So just for an example, lavender is grown with camphor naturally, and camphor, if that gets into the oil, could be toxic to small pets. So you want to make sure that you're using something that's absolutely pure and safe for your family, and that's why I recommend Young Living. Often lavender is also, often you'll get it and it's lavandin, but labeled as lavender, which is also toxic to small pets and contraindicated for pregnant women, while lavender is one of the best oils to use when you're pregnant. So know where you're getting your oils. Trust, do your own research, and I'm here to help make sure you're using them safely and to help with any questions, whether it's the oils, the supplements, the personal care products. The more we clean up our environment, the less strain our body's going to have on detoxing, and that's kind of what it's all about. If we have a cleaner environment, we have less toxins in it, we're not using deodorants and makeup and cleaning products that are harsh to our system, the more energy we're going to be able to use for vitality and feeling great and taking care of anything that's coming at us. So one of my favorite things to do is to educate people about just cleaning up their environment. And for every oil that you have, it might be a chemical or a product that may be full of harsh chemicals that you don't need anymore. So there's a lot of ways you can use these for cleaning. Just the first thing that you go to, when you need support for the respiratory system, the immune system, the muscular system, your mood, your emotions, and I'm excited to help you explore that. So feel free to inbox me if you have any questions, and happy spring, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.